Frankly, everyone, I could not be more jazzed, could not be more excited about Epic Cash and the year of 2023. Hashtag LFG. Hey, my name is Uncle Vigilante. You can call me Uncle V. And I may or may not be wearing an Uncle V string right now. Let's just get that clear. Okay, now I want to let you know the name of this live stream. Let me get my mouse. I just got to get this little thing out of my way. The name of this live stream is Epic Cash Live 1/13/23. That's Friday the 13th, everyone. And this is called Organic Epic Avocados. And that'll become crystal clear here in a few minutes. But it's Friday the 13th. So I'm just going to tell you a few dad jokes. When is it considered unlucky to see a black cat? Answer: when you're a mouse. Number two, what would make Friday the 13th even scarier? Answer: if it was on a Monday. And the last one, I promise, is why did the skeleton not go to the Friday the 13th dance party? Answer: because he had no body to go with. All right, give me the boos, all of that. Everyone in the chat, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to go hit the like button myself. And welcome to Epic Cash Live on Friday. And with us today, we have Izzy is in the house today, which is always cool. And we have Yoga Dude, Dark Star. We have Max, and we have a mother who is a trucker, the mother trucker. And we could not be more excited, man. I want to share something with you. If I could, I'm going to go over here and share my screen. And I want to let you guys know that we did a giveaway. All right. My guys, this is just driving me nuts. Maybe I should plug this in every once in a while. And let's find my mouse. I may have to do that. All right, guys, I'm having a little technical difficulty. So Yoga, I know that you had something to share with the group while I get my mouse back.
Yeah.
You want to step in?
That's right. Step in, step up, batter up, and so on. So, hey, folks, look, one of the trends that's happening that's kind of annoying to everybody, I'm sure, is there's this proliferation of doom porn, like, oh my God, the world is ending and everybody's screwed and tis the end of crypto again, tis the end of everything again, and so on. And one thing I just want to draw everybody's attention to the underlying reality. While the powers that be want you to be paralyzed with fear, while they want you to believe that it's the end of crypto because of FTX and whatever, and they want you to believe that it's the end of the stock market, they want you to believe in a lot of bullshit. Look at what they're doing. Ignore what they're saying and look at what they are doing. To me, one of the, as Uncle V refers to lovingly, the Babylonian Druid bastards would be like Jamie Dimon, Demonet, little homage to Mel Brooks, Jamie Demonet, talking about how the upcoming recession is a hurricane that we've never seen before. This is what he's been saying all of last year, that the upcoming recession is going to be like the hurricane, the likes of which we've never seen before. And since then, he revised his opinion to saying that what we're looking at is more cautionary storm clouds. Now, if you think about going from the upcoming hurricane that we've never seen before to cautionary storm clouds, there's a bit of a downgrade in the weather. And why is that? If you look at what these people have been doing, BlackRock has been talking down about crypto and the need for regulation and how crypto has very limited uses or no uses, no legitimate uses. And then you look at like their Aladdin fund and their other elite directions, and you will see that they're talking about what? Investing in crypto. Holy crap, you mean invest in the stuff that's supposedly dead and is going down and is no. They're actually rolling out programs to enable people to invest in crypto. So ignore what they're saying, look at what they're doing. The European Union was talking about CBDCs 2 years ago, how cash is going to become illegal, and how they figured out the game, of crypto, and how by 2024 CBDCs are going to be here, and it's you're going to eat bugs and all this other stuff. They still want us to eat bugs, by the way, which never tried, except for this one strawberry I had one time, and it had a bug in it, and it sucked. So I really, firsthand experience, do not recommend it. But if you look at the latest report, and by the way, a year ago, they published a report with much pomp about their discovery process on how CBDCs are going to be. Now, a year has passed. They talked to people. They did a little reality check. And their latest report, which is, by the way, not as widely circulated as the first one, I wonder why, is essentially talking about how they realized that the reality of the situation is not as simple, and how cryptos are pretty damn hard to kill, and how privacy, apparently, holy crap, who would have thought about this one? Okay, privacy is going to be important because, hey, guess what the bastards realized is that privacy cuts both ways. Yes, they're going to be able to look into your pocket, but you are going to be able to look into their pocket. And transparency cuts both ways.
That's a good point. I never thought about it that way.
So there's a lot of things, a lot of discoveries that happen. And again, what they were saying is one thing, what they're doing is another thing. Look at the reports, not at the news. Look at what's really going on. To me, what I see is, just to kind of summarize and get things back to Uncle, but to me, what I really see is this. They spent 2022 talking down crypto, talking down the tech, talking down the people behind crypto, okay? And talking up the despair of economy, okay, to drive people down to what? To dump everything and to start hoarding those beautiful pieces of paper that they call money. In the meantime, what they've been doing is, because they devalued an entire industry, they've been buying crypto. They've been buying crypto infrastructure. They've been buying crypto intellectual property. And that's the reality. And it varies from what they're saying. So again, ignore what they're saying. Ignore the doom porn. Today, more than ever, we're standing on so many technological advances in crypto. We're ourselves are pushing the cryptological, the advantages on the crypto front. And the Epic community is going to be one of the biggest beneficiaries of the fruit of everybody's labor here.
Yeah, 100%.
Including avocados. So this is organic. This is growing. This is unstoppable. Look at the reality. Ignore the doom porn. Ignore the naysayers. Okay, that's all I got to say.
Okay, thank you. Well, I want to take everyone to here, and then want to. So this is Jaronism. If you just and let me see if this will move. Yep. We did a 1,000 coin giveaway to Jaron's community. He has 157,000 subscribers. And if everybody's been paying attention, ever since we did that giveaway, which produced over 100 new Epic Pay downloads, okay, for the wallet, which the first 100 to post their address. We have it really nailed down now from a how we do these giveaways. Shout out Mother Trucker and team. But the value prop is, and I'm just going to go and suggest that everybody go to the live, and then you see the Epic Cash. Okay. Let's see. It's wanting to give me. Come on. There we go. Looks like we're going to have to go through a commercial or two. That's okay. Skip ads. And can you guys see this? Let me unmute it. All right. Now, let me hit play.
Right.
And you could rewind and do it all over. how would he have redesigned Bitcoin? And we submit he would have just invented Epic Cash. So let me read to you just 2 paragraphs from Taylor McCracken.
Sure.
Again, can't be bought. And he summarizes it better. I've been covering it for 2 years. And it really,
We're just going to watch,
he could
listen to what Taylor had to say.
You know, pack in what I've been trying to tell people for 2 years. All right, it's problems meet solutions. An amazing project utilizing the Mimblewimble protocol in its full capacity is Epic Cash. Epic aims to fulfill Satoshi's original vision of creating a pure, decentralized, trustless, peer-to-peer payment system. And thanks to Mimblewimble and proprietary technology, Epic Cash resolves Bitcoin's shortfalls regarding mining, centralization, privacy, scalability, and importantly, fungibility. The Epic Cash community has created not just what they consider to be a better version of Bitcoin, but are building an entire financial ecosystem from the ground up, looking to disrupt and replace the corrupt system we have today. You can learn more about this ambitious project within Epic Cash's Telegram lobby at t.me/Epic Cash.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. And I just wanted everyone to see that, to be able to, okay, how do I get out of this? There we go. I wanted everyone to see that because that was a giveaway. And so what happened was he invited Max and me on his show for all of their community members. And we just talked Epic Cash for 2 hours. And we directed people. Jaron had a link that he put in his show notes and his chat that people could click on. And the first 100 people to go into the special channel we set up, which was Jaron's Epic 1,000 coin giveaway, to be able to download the wallet. So he also put links on how to download the wallet, you know, whether you have an Android or an iPhone. And the first 100 people to post their address in there, they received 10 Epic. But what it did was it got them, first of all, it took them like that long to be able to download the wallet. And it's super impressive, right? And so they were able to send their address, their receive address, like within, minutes. And then if even that, and then what was cool is Mother Trucker also had the brilliant idea of saying, hey, now go give us a 5-star review and set up an Epic tip bot, which kind of forces them to go to Veet, get introduced to that, to where they could acquire Epic Cash more and set up an Epic tip bot. And then she would tip them 5 Epic when they posted a screenshot of their review that they submitted within their the applications, the App Store. So very, very cool. But I want to let you know, if you guys have been paying attention, what's been happening to the price of Epic. It has been going up, pretty meaningfully, I think like 20% since that show. And that's the power of being able to get new blood, really new people, to be able to come into our community, start engaging, they have a positive experience. And then so this whole model of giving away 1,000 coins, there's several of us who are backing that because we believe that, look, there couldn't be a better investment. I believe there's not a better investment of my Epic than to support projects like this. And so this now becomes a step and repeat model. Well, guess what? Tonight there is a YouTuber. His name is Crypto Kings, KINGZ, not S. Crypto Kings. He's hosting Max and me at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to watch, maybe put in some positive comments in there, say hello to his world. But he has 7,000 crypto savvy subscribers, because he goes and he did an amazing video on Epic Cash. And so he is now in acquisition mode. And so we're doing this again tonight. So so this is going to be a model. We're going to do it for Dave Weiss and his community. And then also David Avocado. I don't know if you all know Weiss or Avocado, but I want to share with you something here, because this is, where did that go? I'm going to have to go someplace else. Let me launch it from, geez, everybody, I'm sorry. But I had it all teed up, and there we go. I will launch it from here. Okay, there we go. Now, let me pause this, and I'm going to bring it back to 1 minute. Okay. I'm sorry, everybody, but sometimes, you just have to do what you have to do. Okay, so this is a show. Oops, let me stop share because I don't think I hit share sound. But Max, after we watch this, I want you to share what you shared before the call about organic, what this actually means. Stop share. All right. Uncle V, share sound. There we go. Okay. Let's listen to this. So this is, they're just riffing. They're talking about everything. They're 1:10 into this. Okay. Now listen, I'll unmute it and go.
Not spending $11 on an app. Who wants a shot of tequila in the bar, and that'll be $60 for shots of tequila. Okay, that's fine, but not $11 to change your life.
Or government taxation extortion. They'll pay tens of thousands of dollars for that.
Yeah. We're having an Epic Cash crypto giveaway on here soon, so keep an eye out for that. But every day.
Hold on. You're talking about Epic Cash, but I know Max.
Yeah, Max
of Epic Cash. He's awesome.
Listen, Epic Cash, if you believe in crypto at all, Epic Cash is in my opinion, don't do anything, is the highest potential of anything that I can say. Again,
I love it. I just downloaded their app, by the way.
Their new app, their wallet is ridiculously easy. Anybody could do it. It's so easy. I'm going to have it on the app. If you have the app, a pop-up's going to say, hey, Epic Cash giveaway. Click it, download the app, put your wallet address in where we tell you to put it, and you get free Epic. Cost you nothing, zero risk, and then you have some Epic. Okay? But
nice.
Every day there's a featured video right here. This is what I tell people.
Okay, so that was pretty cool. Max Freeman, founder Epic Cash. What did you think about that spontaneous conversation?
It's wonderful to see our work appreciated. We've worked so hard for a long time. We're very proud of the Epic Pay app. It's gotten nothing but 5-star reviews across the App Store and Play Store. So to have connoisseurs like that, have that be their initial impression, it's just it's very heartening. Absolutely.
What are your thoughts about paying Epic forward, doing things like this?
Oh boy. So there's this thing called Metcalfe's law and Reed's law that determines the value of social networks. And what you find, or what I've found, and I know you believe this too, you're very generous and giving, and you and I are always paying it forward and giving away coins. If you do the math, let's say you're sitting on 1,000 coins and you give away 10 of them to bring someone into the network. Well, you've just increased the value. Yes, you lost 1% through the giveaway, but you've increased the value of your remaining 99% by way more than what you lost. And so we have access to this special type of magic. It's almost alchemical, where by giving away, you actually become more wealthy. So absolutely, if you care about someone and you want to drive the project forward, help them set up a wallet, give them a coin. Paying it forward is one of the most important things that we can do to get this thing going.
You know, spirit of full disclosure, my lovely wife was out of town last night and I just decided I wanted steak. So I went to this steakhouse and frankly, it was really one of the shittiest grizzly steaks I've ever had. But the waiter was just awesome, just really, really super nice. And so I gave him the normal tip. And I said, now you don't know me. Maybe you don't know crypto, but I said, do me a favor, go into your app store and find Epic Pay and get on Telegram. And I gave him my handle, the Uncle Vigilante, and send me your receive address. And I want to match this tip that I did here, except in Epic Cash, which will be an appreciating asset. And he did. So it was just so easy to be able to give those directions versus saying, okay, I want to give you a tip in Epic Cash. Here are 27 steps to go through Veet. You know what I mean? It's just a game changer, that Epic Pay app. Awkward silence. Nobody has anything to say?
I think you're a badass. How's that? And I hope that
I think the app
that
speaks for
V-string is
itself.
not giving you a wedgie.
Well, you know, I saw somebody in the chat. This was really interesting. Somebody in the chat, people were talking about how, you know, they were able to get their grandmother to download the app. And this one guy said, what's the youngest person that you've been able to get to download the app? And that was a question. And, you know, at first I was like, I'm not going up to a lot of young people and asking them to download the app. But his intention was, he was so proud because his grandson, 7 years old, was able to do it. And he said, man, I'm starting the Epic education early. And that made my day. So it's just, everything feels right, man. It's like so many things are coming together. Max, yoga, I know that you two are working on several different things that, you know, it's too early to be able to share them. But can you two just please at least comment on where the puck is heading and why you two feel so bullish about our future? Because Max, prior to getting on this call, you made some pretty bold claims to a small group of us, and testifying that you're pretty bullish on Epic right now.
I just think before Max, you know,
Yeah.
unloads a can of whoop ass here, I just want to, you know, say one thing, that we've never been so far ahead on our tech, and we've never had so much high caliber talent, not just available, but actually actively involved in our development at every facet, you know, from the user experience to the functionality, and you know, the wallets, the stuff that we have, you know, in the pipeline. My whole thing is, I'm not the pre-announcement guy, you know. I rather talk about it after we actually launch it. But there's definitely just so much stuff going on right now. And, you know, Max, you can, you know, certainly elaborate more about it.
And Max, speak to just kind of the cycle that we're in with this crypto winter and how that's unleashed some talent that may have been too busy before to even consider a little old coin like ours.
Yeah. Oh boy. So I remember in Miami in 2021, Bitcoin was in the air. Tell me about NFTs, Solana, Tether, to the moon, all this stuff. Everybody was so high on the quick buck, short-term money that there was no attention span for quality quality work, and people weren't interested in what we were doing, and now those same people are coming back and saying, hey, I just got laid off from my job, do you have any
Right.
work for me? And oh, by the way, I charged this guy X, but I'll give it to you for half price, and so on. The strategic importance of our positioning is difficult to overstate, because in open source, anything that anyone builds, we have access to. And so people that have built stuff at full price for other projects, hopped up on all those VC heroin dollars. Now that code exists, and they can go do what we need to for us for 10 cents on the dollar, something like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alpha Eyes. He's been Alpha Eyes has been
Kicking ass.
just mopping up devs for days. These guys are starving, and they're like, hey, I wrote this code for such and such, and it just blew up. I have my stuff in a cardboard box. I just got laid off. What do I do? Okay, well, hey, take your code. I'm sorry that other thing didn't work, but now let's take that and apply it here. So things that are specific, concrete examples of things that are getting done right now that could have been done in 2021 that weren't, because the attention was on other things, and there was too much noise and space taken up by the effusiveness of the easy money, are like Ledger as an example. Alpha's working with a guy on ledger integration. So if you want to do Epic on a ledger, okay, cool. We've now got a firm ETA and a timeline and the cost, and
No kidding.
knock it out. Yeah, absolutely. Atomic swap to BTC. There was a project called Mimble Coin. They tried to do a pump and dump pre-mine, get rich quick scam, didn't work out. And now there's some useful pieces there, and they're actively helping helping us take their code and work it into eDex and stuff. So basically, yeah, we had to just we had to let all this bullshit wash out. Warren Buffett quote, you never know who's swimming naked until the tide is out. And so all these naked swimmers, all this puffed up on, bullshit. I remember in Miami looking down on the FTX logo on that arena, and just going, God, my God, this guy's face is everywhere. But it was all a mirage. It was all fraud.
Right.
And nobody was interested in little old us. Because how can something honest and pure compete with razzle dazzle fraud, free money, corruption, media machine, all that stuff? Just nobody cared. And what we're doing is complicated. It takes time to understand. Now, this crypto winter, we are building. We're ignoring the noise. We're continuing to work as we always have. We are actively doing more things than we ever have before. And now we're getting people to help that were previously occupied, getting rich off of that easy money, get rich quick scheme stuff. So we're in the catbird seat. We're in a really, really great spot.
That's awesome. Okay, I want to get into the weeds about this Epic Pay wallet. Because let's just clear a few things up and give people some insight into the future. So right now, it's really easy to be able to download. If you just go into your phone's application folder and you search for Epic Pay, you'll be able to just download it and you'll see how easy peasy it is. So it allows us who have Epic Pay wallets to be able to send like that, like literally for less than 1/10 of a penny, you can send Epic to anyone. They'll receive it I'm seeing like 30 seconds is what it takes for them to hit the receiving, and then of course it I don't know what the fancy words are, settle to the blockchain, but it's really amazing and fast. But there's a lot of people that came into our community this last week that were interested in acquiring more, and so of course we send them to Veet, we get them the instructions. And then ultimately they go in and they acquire, let's just say 1,000 Epic, and they want to get it to their Epic Pay wallet. Right now they can't. They have to go through steps. So why don't either of you walk through what the steps are and then give us a little vision into, is there going to be a point in the future where someone can acquire their Epic, not have to go through the GUI to be able to get to Epic Pay? Open-ended question. Nobody's going to take it.
All right. So hey, this is Izzy. I'll speak to the process.
Thank you.
So right now, the user buys 1,000 Epic on Veet or Vite, however you want to pronounce it, the app that is available on iOS and Android. And the process to get that into the mobile app is you have to take a couple steps. You have to get it to a desktop version of a CLI or GUI. So for most people, that's going to be the graphical user interface, the GUI wallet. And what you can do from there is, once you have your Epic on your GUI wallet, and you have your seed phrase for your GUI wallet. And oh, by the way, public service announcement, never give away your seed phrases. No one from the Epic Cash community will message you and ask you for your seed phrases directly, nor will we send you a link that goes out to some places where you would enter in your seed phrase. Don't do that.
What if it's like me or Uncle or even Max asking you for your money and for your seed words? Isn't that okay?
These evil crimes are very sneaky, and they will make themselves look like somebody else, like Uncle V or myself, is Islo_ECC or Yoga Dude. None of us will ask you for your private seed phrase or give you a link that takes you out to some place and asks you for your seed phrase. Your seed phrase stays near to your chest. You hold that tight to your chest and you keep it locked up in a safe box someplace, or however you secure things. So once you have your Epic,
which by the way, to this, anybody who wants to learn more about this, just go back to my last live stream with Kim. We spent a whole hour on security. It's Wednesday's live stream. Sorry, Izzy.
No, and it's unfortunate that we have to spend more than 2 or 3 minutes talking about this whole process. And believe me, it'll get better. Eventually, you will have all you'll have to do is send from Byte to your Epic Pay wallet, your Epic Pay mobile wallet. That day will come, and that day will come soon. But for now, what you have to do is you have to send your Epic from your Byte wallet to your GUI desktop wallet, and from there you can restore your GUI desktop wallet to the mobile app. So you download the mobile app on the Play Store or on the Apple App Store. You open that up, and there will be an option there to back up and restore. And you restore from a seed phrase, and that seed phrase is going to be the one that you protect and control and secure from your GUI desktop wallet. And then you have a mobile application with your Epic on it that you had purchased on Byte, but you had to, you did have to send it back to your GUI wallet. But that's the process as I understand it right now. If anyone wants to chime in,
Max, in the meantime, isn't there a trusted person in our community who, if somebody sends their Epic and you could start with 5 at a time or whatever, then
sure. There's lots of people. Hayek, Alan Trades, Stan, Nipsey, Dave, Ludwig, Mother Trucker. Just find some trustworthy person to do that for you. And if you have Veet and you want Epic Pay or vice versa or anything to anything, obviously never give up your seed words and be careful of scammers. But if you want to convert something and it's not possible at a code level, we are finding that people are doing peer-to-peer solutions. So definitely.
So if I went in, if I'm from Jaron's community, or let's say Crypto Kings community tonight. Somebody said, "Hey, yay! I went through the process and I now have a 500 coins on Epic. Can't figure out a way to get them." We tell them, well, there is a process. Go to Epic Cash Help Desk and ask about the GUI wallet if you want to go through the process. It's not that difficult and it's pretty clear. Or if you'd like, from a peer-to-peer basis.
Yeah, just ask a friend, ask somebody you trust to help. I mean, Mother Trucker will do it. I'll do it. You do it. There's lots of people doing it.
What
I
would
mean,
happen is,
don't go sending 1,000 coins, to somebody you don't know. But if it's
what would happen is, I just want to explain the process. Let's say I have those 500 coins and you are my friend. I'll send you my 500 VEET, and then you will, once you receive those, you will send 500 from your Epic Pay to their Epic to my Epic Pay, right? So I get them in my Epic Pay, and this is just a short-term solution until V2 of the Epic Pay wallet comes out, to where hopefully we're going to be able to just do that direct transfer. But so we really, this community really bends over backwards to try to be able to help people, I guess, is the message that I'm saying. Just lots of that. This is all part of paying it forward. We just want you to be enthusiastically, in the boat with us, and grab an oar and start rowing.
Yeah, and Uncle, I just want to actually, for the new viewers tuning in, I want to go back to the doom porn that Yogo was talking about, because today is Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
It's important for the community members to be productive and not fall for the doom spell. And I just want to give an example, actually. So shout out to Jam and Epic Rising for walking onto foreign terrain, digital foreign terrain, actually, for representing Epic and all things Mimblewimble. About a week ago, Jam and Epic Rising, they hopped on a Twitter Spaces chat, not one that I'm familiar with, but it was based around privacy coins and all things privacy related. I believe the show was titled something like 2023, the year of privacy coins. So anyhow, Jam and Epic Rising, they raised their voice and mentioned in a polite manner, but in an effective way, saying there are better alternatives outside of Monero. So I love the idea of community members thinking differently and being brave and getting out of their comfort zone, because being in uncomfortable circumstances a lot of the time is how we get shit done. So if we're constantly nestled in our safe space, there's no avenue for growth potential. So thanks, Jam and Epic Rising, for demonstrating leadership and showing some cojones. So thanks for that. Yeah.
And anybody who has any kind of agita about doing anything like that, you know what the best way to start is? Start ugly. It doesn't matter. I mean, I remember way back when I did my first live stream, and I'm fumbling and bumbling and didn't know what buttons to push or if it would work, or, if anyone would ultimately be listening. And so that was just starting ugly. And then the next time it became a little easier and easier and easier. And, through that period of time, like when I first started, I had 2,990 subscribers. And now I'm telling you, I've been kicking butt because I have 3,020. So I've literally gained over the last 2 years 30 new subscribers. I am absolutely.
That's awesome, Uncle V. Yep, up over 3,000. And along these same lines of like community connectedness and outreach and tying people in. I've been more active on TikTok. I just woke up about an hour ago or hour and a half ago, and getting ready for our Epic Cash community live call before we had this show that you're live streaming right here right now. I was like, let me just scroll through TikTok a little bit, and one of my newfound crypto bros named Dark Horse is his at is on TikTok is at Dark Horse, and then the letters DNME4. He's a great guy. He covers a lot of current events on cryptocurrencies, but he had this live stream going, and they were talking about some stuff that I thought was interesting. And so, he invited me on the live stream. There's over 100 people on there listening to us talk about CeFi and DeFi exchange options. And, he's like, oh, it's the Mimblewimble guy, and I was like, yeah, it's epic, but whatever, let's go. And so he's, he's talking about doom porn and the FUD that's out there in the midst of this like market rally that everyone's enjoying at the same time. It's like mixed signals all over the place.
Yeah.
And there's we proceed intrepidly and cautiously and all that stuff, but it's really exciting. And you get all these challenging questions, and so he asked, oh, I still want this answer. Izzy, you talk about Wimble and the value of Epic Cash, but what about this legislation? And there is legislation out there. It's happening in EU, potentially in the United States. That's kind of like anti-privacy currency, anti-privacy cryptocurrencies. And what about that? What do you do when that happens? And my answers are typically, well, this has happened before. China bans Bitcoin mining. India bans cryptocurrencies, and then it's legalized again. There's this ebb and flow of regulation and legislation, and so when that stuff happens, and he keeps coming back to it. When that stuff happens, what do you do? How do you proceed? And my answer is it's global. It's a protocol that's unstoppable. There's nodes in hundreds of countries, and we can't be stopped. So you might stop momentarily and because of some near-term short-sighted legislation, but ultimately, the will of the people overrules that. The will of the nodes carries on, and that's not going to stop because somebody makes a short-sighted, unfair rule or legislation. So, yeah.
Thank you, Izzy. I want to just discuss one thing that I think is very, very important, because as we're doing outreach to these individual communities, they may have ideologies that differ from yours, but it's really important that everybody understands Epic Cash is for everyone. Epic is for everyone. So I'm speaking to the folks that may have alternative ideologies. Just do me this one big favor. In t.me/Epic Cash, that is our lobby, and in Freeman U, and in our trading channel, those we consider to be sacred, of staying on topic to Epic Cash. But with each of those, we have off-topic channels, because we don't want to shut any kind of conversation down. We just want to keep those specific places just free of political talk or just any kind of ideology talk. And what's cool—
They're safe spaces. They are safe. It's a safe space.
Yeah, that's right.
It's supposed to be a safe space for everybody, regardless of your ideology. I mean, I don't care what toppings you like or don't like on your pizza. Seriously.
Well, if you're not down with pepperoni,
I know where you live, Uncle. Okay.
You know what my shirt says? It says, "That's too much bacon," said no one ever.
That's right.
Well,
but yeah, you're exactly. You're
billion.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It's supposed to be a safe space for everyone. We have rooms.
But it goes both ways, right?
Absolutely.
It's like we welcome everyone in, and somebody may have say something that I love pepperoni pizza. Gosh, that even sounds bad these days. Scratch that. I love Cheerios. And there's been a time when our community would say, "Oh, you love Cheerios, get the hell out of here," kind of thing. No, it's for everyone. We just gingerly help people to the specific topic channels. So, we have to be kind to people who are new, that may not know all of the rules of engagement in those safe spaces. And new people need to come in and just understand why it's good for them and their Epic Cash to be able to keep those spaces, pristine and safe and open and just focused on Epic, because that is going to be more inviting. And the coolest thing about our community is, and shout out to Alan Trades and Les, Mother Trucker, you, Dark Star, just
everybody who, as we're onboarding folks with these giveaways, you guys are so kind and helpful. And it's just like almost joyful witnessing the interchange, and people are feeling really, really welcome. And I'm telling you, that is such a point of differentiation. Yoga, tell us about some other crypto communities. You don't have to get specific, but
well, I'll say this. Okay, first of all, just like you wouldn't walk into somebody's house, okay, or into a church or into an office building, okay, and you wouldn't start by putting up a soapbox, climbing on it, proclaiming yourself that you self-identify as Sir Zerlicious, okay, and deny all toppings but anchovies. You will be misunderstood and likely unwelcome in that particular setting. This is, our lobby is not that soapbox. Our lobby is a place to, to say hello, to introduce yourself, and to learn and embrace the community. Now, from that point, we do have rooms for people who believe in absolute, anchovy dominance over any other topping. And if, by the way, and if some particular ideological bend of yours is not satisfied, feel free to start your own. There's always that option. Just like if you don't like the way I talk or the way Uncle talks or the way Izzy talks or the way Max talks, man, YouTube is open for everybody. Start your own channel and do your own thing,
That's right.
So, and we are different in the sense that we're not, this is not about censorship. This is about keeping a clean place that's, well lit and warm for everybody. Okay. Because there are some communities where, and I will shine the light at the Monero community. God bless it, because I've been in it for a very long time. Prior to joining Epic, and there was this trend where people would come in and they were not savvy techno, Linux guys who could compile their own Linux kernel. And a lot of the time when they would open their mouth and ask a question, this wasn't even about ideology. This was just asking a question for a helping hand. Okay, they would basically be told, dude, RTFM, which means read the friendly manual, and and all those other, things. Or if you come in and, God forbid, you raise an ideological issue about tokenomics or something like that, you would also just get brutally shut down. So again, we are, in comparison, we are very warm and fuzzy compared to what else is out there.
Totally. And I love our ladies. Mother Trucker is part of a Ladies of Epicenter group, and so that's another cool thing is crypto, I think historically has been kind of a dude thing, but within Epic Cash, wow, no. Some of our greatest value add community members absolutely are the women of Epic Cash. And so that's an example that, Mother Trucker spun up a group called Ladies of Epicenter long time ago. And that's where they go chat. And,
we saw there was a recent interview that you did with, this was one of our public announcements, on security, on crypto security. And Bad Wolf, one of our, amazing ladies in the community, is definitely a shining star in the security industry, and a very well known, recipient of many accolades in the crypto and specifically in the IT security industry. So we have a very wide range of talent represented, and it is meritocratic.
Go ahead.
And Shelly. Yeah, hi.
Yeah, Shelly D, and God, so many.
Shelly's put together the link trees. We have 3 link trees now with our resources on there. And she's just unbelievable. She does mining also. There's people all over the world, that's coming in from Scotland and UK, and all women, and we need a little space where we can talk about, cooking and canning and that sort of thing. So we chat in there, and feel welcome.
There's a lot of beautiful sunshine and flower emojis in there. Right?
Right.
Yeah. And I'll mention Jam's wife. She's does some really great outreach in the Filipino community, so that's cool stuff too.
Wonderful.
And our Right, and
That's my wife.
Batuhan, we have Batuhan from Turkey. His wife has been really instrumental in promoting Epic Cash in
Yep.
Turkey. So
Right.
we are, we're multinational. We are, we try to be representative. Epic is for everyone. I mean, literally, that's really what it
Yeah.
comes down to. It is for everyone.
And it
That's
can't be stopped. Momentum breeds momentum. And man, I'm really feeling the momentum here early 2023. I think we're just going to have a fantastic year, and really excited about the new members who are going to be onboarded this evening. Again, anybody who wants to go in and chip in and go into their chat and say hello.
Isn't Matt
crypto-
interviewing a woman?
Hold
Leia?
on, hold on one
Oh,
second.
already done. We
Yeah.
already did it 2 days ago.
All right, let me get in my shout out for tonight, guys. So people know where to go. Go search Crypto Kings, Crypto KINGZ in YouTube. Subscribe to him before the show tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Find the video he did on Epic Cash. It is jaw dropping. This dude came out of nowhere. He's in New Zealand, and he is just really, really good and smart, and has done such an amazing job with his channel. So he'll be interviewing Max and me this evening, and we're going to have everything ready in Telegram to be able to give 100 new community members their coins and encourage 5-star reviews for the app, and get them set up with Epic tip bots, and show how generous we are as a community. So, all right, I just wanted to make sure everyone knew that 6 p.m. this evening, it'd be great to see people in his chat.
And let's also mention, as much as we love our Epic community, this fundraise is not for you, so let's not double dip.
Amen.
Yeah.
That really disappointed me when I saw community members, Epic community members, trying to hijack those precious 100 giveaways. Don't do that, please, people. This is called growing the pie. So thank you, Dark Star, for bringing that up.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, that was a bit of a surprise, actually, that some folks, anyway.
Yeah, well, I think, yeah. Well, but look, it's like exercising a muscle, right? We did it once. We kind of got a hamstring pull a little bit early on in it and stuff, and we worked through it. We muscled through it. We've been icing it and heating it through the week and plan, do, review. We've been internally figuring out how we could make this easier, the process easier. And tonight's going to be, our second game, right? And so we're going to go out there with some new plays and hopefully be a lot better, because we've kind of really thought it through all week. We all kind of know our roles. And then we'll learn from tonight. And then we're going to just keep doing these giveaways, because, man, I can't imagine a better way to be able to grow our community diversely. I mean, somebody bring me, well, shoot, Max, why don't you share a little bit about your interview with Leia? And I imagine
It was wonderful. It was great. We had an hour-long conversation for the DNA of Bitcoin. We recorded it about 2 days ago. It's in editing and production now. We'll probably put that to the front of the stack because it was such great content. We'll probably put it out first. I think I've done 12, 13 now, something like that.
This will be your
quite a bit. Yeah, quite a bit. So they're about to start hitting. It was a wonderful conversation. She and her brother are Epic holders, Epic Pay app users. They describe themselves, or she describes herself as a freedom maximalist rather than a Bitcoin maximalist, which is
awesome.
Refreshing. So yeah, absolutely. We're starting to get some recognition from well-respected people within the laser-eyed Orange Coin camp.
It's really fantastic. And of course, somebody's breathing into their mic like.
Sorry, that's the wind. I gotta put my air hose back on.
All right. How about mute?
I am.
All right,
Sorry.
thank you. There we go. Okay. So anyway, Max is writing the book, The DNA of Bitcoin. And as part of that, he sought out like now literally over a dozen, high impact, meaningful people in blockchain technology and crypto and finance, Mark Cuban being one. And he has recorded, the approach is to be able to say, hey, look, I'm writing this book and I want to make sure that, I'm trying to do everything possible to dissect the white paper and be able to know what was going on inside Satoshi's mind within that white paper. And so I have been obsessed about the DNA of Bitcoin for years. And I really, really am looking for some people who are Bitcoin savvy, crypto savvy, to be able to come and let's just riff off each other and talk about this and see if, what BTC is today is in alignment with Satoshi's original vision and his white paper. And Max, if you can come off mute, I think you've interviewed 13 people now, and you've asked 13 times, what does Bitcoin mean to you? And you got how many answers, different answers?
Well, I asked 13 people and I got 14 answers, which is very interesting.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's interesting. If you haven't taken the DNA of Bitcoin IQ test, you definitely should. There's 11 questions. They can all be answered from the white paper itself. So if you want to cheat, just print the white paper and go slowly. It's tricky. People go too fast and get caught up. So if you print the white paper, you can get 100%, you can get 11. But very interesting. Out of hundreds of people, the average score is 5.4. So people think they know Bitcoin and they are getting less than half right. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus in terms of famous names that have taken the test and got it wrong. But I'm like, you got a 7? Are you kidding me? Like, time to hit the books. Let me tell you about Bitcoin.
No, that podcast series is going to be fantastic. And, it's one of those things to where, in the spirit of starting ugly, when it started, we didn't envision it being as really big and getting as many of these amazing names on. So we're taking our precious time in production to make sure that when it comes out, both sides sound good, and we just have so much content now that it's really kind of bigger than the original intent. But we are determined for that podcast series to change the world. I think it's worth putting the time and investment into high quality production and making sure that we have it, just right. So I don't care when it comes out. I know it's coming out, and I know all of the people you've interviewed, Max, and it's when it is out, I think it's really going to be eye-opening and an absolute game changer. So okay, we're coming up on 1 p.m. So I hope we see some folks in the Crypto Kings with a Z YouTube channel tonight for the interview at 6 p.m. And anybody else out there have anything to say before we sign off?
Yeah, support Crypto King, subscribe to his channel, and we'll see you there tonight. Awesome.
Okay, everyone. Hey, everyone in the chat, Happy New Year to you. And I wonder how long can you keep saying Happy New Year? I think it's probably past that, but Happy New Year to you anyway, because this is the Uncle Vigilante show and it's my movie. So I just want to wish you happy New Year again. All right, everyone. I'll see you next time.